Let's begin by sitting in Dandasana, staff posture, with our legs extended forward, and bring your hands either side of your hips and rise up through the trunk of your body and get the chin parallel with your thighs. And you might like to close the eyes here and take time to connect with your rhythmic flow of breath, drawing the air into your lungs, allowing for the expansion in the torso, the chest rising, the ribcage opening, and then the surrender, that beautiful letting go as you breathe out. Check that your teeth are unclenched and the skin on your face is soft. And we shall begin. We're going to move through a few forward bends that incorporate our legs being in alternating positions. So we're going to start with regular Pascimottasana, which commences from Dandasana. This is the foundation position for everything to follow in today's session. Now in Dandasana, you're able to grab the flesh of your buttocks and just bring that flesh up into the small of your back. Avoid pulling it out to the sides. We want to tip ourselves forward a little further, so scoop it up into the lower back. Take a nice deep breath in. Think about lifting your hips up towards your waist and then drawing and elevating all the skin on the torso. And then walk your hands forward. Get to a point where you find it's comfortable for you without slumping, without rounding your shoulders or allowing your rib cage to crush down into the tummy. Your aim is to have the hands, the fingers reach the toes. So activate the legs and draw the toes back towards the torso. Have your head and neck running as a natural extension from your spinal column. Again, close the eyes so you can have that inner perception, that view of what your skeleton looks like, that eye of accuracy that, along with the breath, is going to guide you into improving and developing your overall flexibility and suppleness. Remember, no force is necessary. If you're holding on to your toes and you can feel this intense pulling and stretching along the shoulders, then you need to ease off a little bit and get the mind deep down here in the core and create space there. If you're just trying to utilise the upper body, you're missing the potential for everything that can be helping from here. Focus on the breath and check that your teeth are slightly parted. And then we'll walk those hands back in towards our hips. And we find ourselves once again in Dandasana. So now we're going to work towards Triang Mukhaikapada Pascimottasana. So effectively, this position is a forward bend with one of our legs in a half hero position. So we're going to, and we do each side individually. So first of all, we're going to breathe in and bend that left leg in towards us. Get your right hand, 2 fingers, and pull the flesh out from underneath the back of the knee. Get your left hand to connect with the fleshy calf muscle of your left leg. Breathe in, straighten up through the spine, and then just bring that knee back upon itself. And you might find now that you feel as if you're leaning to the right. If so, get yourself a cushion and just lift the right hip and pop the cushion or folded blanket under that so that you can feel yourself rebalanced. You want your total upper body weight pressing down into both sit bones equally. Let's link the thumbs. Breathe in, raise the hands up, lift through the trunk of the body, create that space that you can then stretch into. And take it slow as you reach forward. It's almost like you want to reach your fingertips past your toes. You want to get to that wall that's in front of you. Or if you're practicing this outside, you just want to get your fingers toward the horizon in front of you. You're creating that lift with every breath in. You're watchful that your shoulders are aligned as you go forward, that both sides of the torso are balanced and regulated so that you're really going forward with a well-aligned trunk of body. And taking it slowly, you'll be able to keep a check on the space that you are making every time you breathe in, and the surrender you are applying every time you breathe out. And you can feel the legs, the stretch on the extended leg, the right leg. If it begins to shake at any point, that's your nervous system telling you that you are close to overstretching. So you should listen to that and come back a little bit to the point where there is no shake, and then again tune into the breath, and that will tell you when you're ready to release a bit further, stretch a bit more. And then securing the spine by pulling the tummy in, you return to Dandasana, staff position. A breath in and a breath out, and then we'll go on the other side. Breathe in, draw the right knee in towards you. 2 fingers with the left hand, come over and across and pull a bit of flesh from out of the back of the knee. That creates a lot of space. Your right hand collects the fleshy right calf muscle, and you draw the leg back upon itself so that the right toes are coming in line with the outer edge of the right hip. Now, if you feel that you're leaning to the left because of this, bring your folded folded blanket or your cushion and just pop it underneath the left buttock, and you'll actually feel it regulate and align your balance. Again, both sitting bones into the mat. Let's link the thumbs, and this time link the opposite thumb on top. So just check for a moment. Do you continually go to connect in the same way every time? Can you swap over? Keep both sides of the brain active and included. Breathe in, lift and create space. Exhale, Stretch forward and reach, remembering not to slump, not to round those shoulders and collapse the rib cage into the stomach. We're continually lifting as we reach. As we extend, we draw in the bottom half of our torso up towards the upper part. And think as well, as you're going forward, have your shoulders come right up by your ears? Can they soften down? Can you activate the muscles of the leg underneath, you know, the back part, the front part? It's this run of energy drawing down, coming up through the foot and then along the front of the leg. It's like a circular energy in time with the breath. And in the fullness of the position, continually making any adjustments or alterations that you feel necessary to gain that full and correct alignment. Closing the eyes, tuning in, being able to really refine your position. And then we will walk the hands back, pulling the tummy in, restacking the bones of the spine, nice and upright in the trunk once again, and then release and extend the leg forward. You might like to give the legs a little bit of a shake. And then let's go for Janu Sirsasana, which is another forward bend, but just placing our legs differently. So again, we start in Dandasana, staff posture. Nice deep breath in as you draw the heel of the right foot as close into your pubis as you are able. And then take that moment or two to get the trunk of the body positioned centrally over the extended leg. Now if you find that your right knee is hanging around in the air, then bring a cushion and place it under and have it supported. The body will let go and relax much more when it feels supported. Again, you can move the flesh of your buttocks to help give you that head start onto the forward flexion. Let's take an alternate grip of the fingers now. So let's link the fingers and let's invert the hands. So we get a nice and complete stretch through the arms now, toning the flesh and the muscles alongside the bone. Breathe in, create space, and then reach forward, taking your time to think about this lower body and picking it up. And you can rise up internally as well. Unclench your teeth. Allow the nose to begin drawing down towards the knee. And if you find that your hands can't connect with the foot, that's fine. Do not judge yourself. Do not try and overreach or overstretch. Bring in the belt or strap, and you can put that round the ball of your foot and hold it either side, and you'll be able to walk your hands along the belt or strap until you are able to make the connection. Ensure that the right side of the body is resting parallel with the left. There may be a tendency here to lean to the left a bit and allow the right side of the body to rise up. You want to have that rotation, that bit of a twist to bring yourself into correct alignment. And then you'll walk those hands back in towards the body. Bring the knee up. Give it a little bit of a hug. And then stretch and extend it forward. And we'll go to the other side. So nice deep breath in as you draw the heel of the left foot close in towards the pubis. Move the flesh on your buttocks to give you greater comfort and equal distribution of your body weight. And then let's link the fingers again, this time putting the opposite index finger on top. So if you always seem to go with a certain index finger being on top, stop for a moment and adjust, relink. And let's invert the hands once again, and we'll try and keep those thumbs and little fingers in line with the outer edges of the hands. So they might pop forward like this, and it's just about reaching them back, giving them a stretch too. Breathe in, lift the hips away from the femur bones, and then extend forward. Really using all the flesh on the torso to assist with the position. Tune into the breath. Create the space as you breathe in. And then surrender into the reach, into the stretch as you breathe out. And check the shoulders, relax them down away from the ears. Activate and engage any pockets of the flesh that might be trying to hide away and do nothing. They might be sluggish. Just scan the whole of the body and see if there's any parts that you can breathe into and awaken them. And then you can release and walk the hands back in towards you. Bring the knee in, give it a little bit of a hug, and then release the leg forward. You might like to give the legs a little bit of a shake, and then bring yourself around briefly into a cross-legged position to have a moment of reflection. And now we will practice Ardha Baddha Padma Pascimottasana. So this is the half-bound lotus with a forward extension. Bring yourself back to Dandasana, staff position. So we have practiced lotus, we've practiced half lotus and full lotus in days past. If you're coming to this video as a first time, I would encourage you to go back to day one and start the journey of yoga from there, and you will see that there's quite a deeper session in regard to lotus position, which will help with the posture we're going to take now. If you maybe just want to watch first and then join in, you could also do that. So we're going to breathe in and we're going to pick our right leg up and we're going to collect the right foot in our left hand. We're gently just going to mobilize the right hip by drawing the right leg forward and backward, keeping the shin perpendicular to the floor. So if you find that your heel starts going up and down, that means you're just mobilizing the knee joint. You really need to be getting deep into the hip. Rise up through the torso, create space. A nice deep breath in, and then as you exhale, you're going to draw that right foot as high up into the crease of the left thigh as you can. And allow the right knee to relax down. Now, if you find that the right knee is lifting up and hovering in space, put a cushion underneath it so that it relaxes, it feels supported. And then we'll link the fingers, breathe in, raise them up, and then stretch and reach. So the aim is to get the fingers towards the toes, so draw the toes back towards the trunk of the body, effectively engaging all the muscles within the left leg. If it starts to shake, the body is telling you you are at the point of overreaching, overstretching, so you should come back a little bit. It's fine to be working here and following the flow of breath. Get the shoulders aligned, check. Are you holding your right shoulder higher than your left? If so, can you lift your left shoulder a little bit and lower your right, so that you are using both sides of the body to help in the adjustment. Unclench your teeth and breathe. And then gently walking the hands back in towards you. Gently collecting that knee and releasing the leg and allowing it to extend forward. You might want to give both legs a little bit of a shake through. And then we'll go to the other side. So we'll breathe in, draw the left foot into our right hand. You can open out underneath that back of that knee, and then you're going to mobilize your left hip. Avoiding any slumping through the trunk of the body. You want to keep that healthy lift taking place at all times. The more you practice that, the more it becomes second nature. And then another nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring that left foot as high up onto that right thigh, into the crease of the groin. And if you feel that that left knee is hanging around a little, you could bring yourself a cushion and support it. Get the trunk of your body nice and direct over that right leg. Link the fingers, breathe in, lift up, stretch up and reach forward. So you're looking to get your fingers towards your toes. Draw the toes back towards the trunk of your body. See if you can bring all toes together as well. There will be a tendency to just draw that big toe back towards you. So you then need to look at the instep and push the instep forward and bring the outstep, the outer edge of the right foot, back towards the trunk of the body. Then you'll find the little toe will come back in line with the big toe. And then gently you'll release and walk the hands in towards you and lift the knee, release the foot, taking time to come out of the position so that you can feel the breath flowing through as you move out, as you exit. All positions have an entrance, a holding and an exit. And they should also all be executed with the same amount of care, vitality and dynamism. So you might want to give the legs a little bit of a shake and then bring yourself round into a cross-legged position, or indeed if you want to stay with the legs extended forward, or you want to kneel, or you want to sit back into the chair. However you find good comfort, to close the eyes and contemplate these magic moments, precious moments of reflection and contemplation. With the eyes closed, giving you the ability to meet with your inner self, to find a place of peace and serenity, Relax and let go. Clear the mind and enjoy discovering your breath, your true self. And then you can open the eyes, bring the hands together to the heart. Give yourself thanks once again for your good practice, your patient practice. And stay happy and safe in the knowledge that yoga is good for you.